Welcome back to a series I haven't done since March. Yeah, I've been saying I wanted to do a comic history for quite a while, and now I'm doing one. This is episode number 34, and this is the one I'm talking about a plot device, a particular, let's say, a vigilante. No, it's not the Punisher. It's a character who's like the Punisher, except he just is a plot device who gets rid of minor villains. Who is this guy? The Scourge of the Underworld. Yes. This guy. Yeah, most times been a guy in the costume. His appearance is simply a guy who dresses completely in white, carries a machine gun, wears a skull mask, and a white hat. He was created by the guy who had a legendary long run for Captain America, Mark Greenwald. Yep, he created this guy. But here's the thing. He made his debut in an issue of Iron Man written by Danny O'Neill. Yep. Where his first victim, yeah, he has a bunch of victims. His first known victim was a character known as Enforcer. This is the original Enforcer. Killed off in Iron Man number 94. 194, that is. Yeah, and here's the thing. The next comic he kills off a character in, yeah, this is one of two characters get killed off in the pages of this comic book. This is pages of The Thing, where in issue 24 kills off a character known as the Miracle Man. Made his debut back in issue 3 of Fantastic Four from the early 60s. Yeah, I barely know who this villain is. I kind of know who Forcer is, yeah, but here's some of the other villains that got killed off. I Hate Monger Android, Megatalk, The Melter, Titania. This is the original one, not the one married to the Absorber. This is the original one. And she's one of two female victims of the Scourge, and she got killed while taking a shower. Yeah, the Scourge disguised himself as a member of one of the female wrestlers, basically snuck into the shower and shot her. Yep, almost everyone has been shot, and he has this phrase that he gives up every time. Justice is served. Yep. And she got killed off in issue number 33. Megatalk got killed off in issue of Thor, about exactly like 30 issues after his debut, in issue 358. The Melter, who's basically a minor Iron Man villain. Edgar might know who he is because I don't think he was his first appearance. He made his debut just a few issues before the debut of the Mandarin. Yeah, he got killed off in Avengers number 263. Got killed by his assistant. Yep. The Basilisk got killed off in issue of Fantastic Four, number 289. The Human Fly. Yeah, this particular character, like, Human Fly, who the heck is this guy? Human Fly I think he was a creation of, he was a creation of Lean Ween, Bill Mantlo, and Gil Kane. Yeah, he made his debut in the 10th annual Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, after the annual before this one were all essentially put reprints. And he was the second villain that J. Jonah Jameson created. The first one was Scorpion. He was also responsible for this one as well, but he's become as known as the Scorpion is. So Greenwald's like, kill him off. And he got shot too. Yeah, every one of his characters got shot. Then there was a character called Death Adler. He later was resurrected by the Hood. Him along with Bastos and several other villains. He made his first appearance on number 64. Got killed off in an issue of Captain America, issue number 318. Yeah, this is an issue before the big massacre in the bar with no name. Him along with the character known as Blue Streak. Yep. And then we have The Wrath. Yeah, the people don't usually like this name very much, but yeah, the original Wrath, who was the brother of the character who was killed off in the possibly, in my opinion, one of the greatest Spider-Man storylines of all time, the death of Jean D. Wolfe. He was killed after she died. He wanted to go after Sinister, and the way it's explained of reason why he decided to go after, because originally he was the Scourge was going to kill Flash Thompson because he was outed as the Hobgoblin. Turns out that was fake. The Wrath he gets randomly found by the Scourge and he shoots him. Yep, he shoots him in Amazing Spider-Man, and it was in Amazing Spider-Man 270. This was actually 2 issues after he killed off the Human Fly. He got resurrected, then he got killed by the Punisher again. I would say his biggest villain he's ever killed off was one of the Red Skulls. Yeah, I'd say one of the Red Skulls because officially there have been 4 of them. The first and most recognized one is Johann Schmidt. He's technically referred to as the original Red Skull, which is true. He's not the first one to show up in the comics. The original one who made his debut in Captain America Comics #1, that was an imposter. Yep, it was an agent of his, who technically is referred to as the second Red Skull. This is the communist Red Skull, made his debut back in the 50s, and he operated at Brazil. And here's the thing about this guy. This guy is also directly responsible for killing off Spider-Man's parents. No joke, you've looked it up. And he's probably the biggest victim of all of them. Yeah, I'm not sure why Greenwald thought we could idea to kill him off, but my guess is, this is just my theory, maybe Scourge is probably paid by the original Red Skull, like, hey, I don't like this guy, can you kill him please? Like, sure, we'll kill a villain anyways. He got killed while escaping prison of all things. You gotta remember the Watchdogs, minions of the Power Broker. Black Abnett was revealed to be killed in Captain America 294 along with the Wrench. Hammer and Anvil were killed off in Marfan for number 29. U.S. Agent number 2, they killed off a guy named Blowtorch Brand. And 319, wow, Captain America 319 is infamous for known for killing off a whole bunch of villains. Yeah, this is the highest death count for a Marvel comic book to date. Yeah, aside from killing off most of the Zodiac, this is a bunch of minor villains. You may have never heard of these people. Some of these people were resurrected by the Hood years later. And these villains are Jaguar, Mirage. He was later brought back, and he's popped up now and again over the past several years. Shell Shock, Birdman. Yeah, he's no Daredevil villain. Hellraiser, Cyclone. Yeah, he's a Jerry comic creation. He's one of like 2 who showed up in recently. The Ringer, Turner of the Century, the Grappler, the Cheetah, the Vamp, Commander Kraken, who's a name with a Submariner villain, Letha, who's actually the other female villain got killed off, Steepjack, Mindwave, Reaper, our old Iron Man villain Firebrand, and Hijacker. Yeah, these were all the victims of the Scourge in the world. And these were his potential victims, but he never succeeded killing people. And these are the following. Constrictor. He later died, and then he later he actually died. He really actually died recently in the pages of Captain America Sam Wilson. Yeah, and then in the pages of Iron Fist, really he has a son. Not with Diamondback though. I don't know who his mother is, but yeah, he has a son. And some of these ones like, really? He tried to kill off these guys but failed? Kraven the Hunter, Solar, Water Wizard, Dimeback and Cobra, Hobgoblin, this was of course the Flash Thompson one, Puppet Master, the Phone Ringer, Shocker, yes, Shocker was a target of the Scourge, Malador, Steel Wind, Gamecock, that's seriously this person's name, and Lion Fang. Yeah, the Scourge himself, aside from pop up in the 80s, yeah, he would occasionally pop up now and again. His most recent appearance is when they had a version of him show up in the pages of Edward Baker's run for toward the end of his run for Captain America. And this Scourge was revealed to be none other than D-Man, aka Demolition Man, a guy who wears a costume rip-off of Wolverine and Daredevil, and he asked frequently if he joined the New Avengers. Yeah, he was even part of the Ravengers recently. Yeah, this was a villain group that was formed by Wonder Man, though it was later revealed he had some of his energy leak into his brain. That's what caused him to basically act the way he did. Yeah. Scourge, the End of the World, is probably by far one of the most interesting villains. It was later revealed that he was being financed by the Angel. You're thinking, Angel, you mean Warren Warrenton III was financing him? No, not him. The Golden Age one. Who? Yes, a lot of you thinking, who the heck is this guy? Yeah, this is a Golden Age superhero known as the Angel. Yeah, him and his twin brother, those of you who read the Iron Man Noir series. Not Iron Man, what's his name? Oh yeah, X-Men Noir? Yeah, he actually popped up in here as well. both in the first and second miniseries. Yeah, his real name is Thomas Hathaway. Yeah, if you look him up, like, who? Yeah, that's you probably thinking, who the heck is this guy? Yeah, he made his first appearance in the same comic book that the Android Human Torch did. Marvel Comics #1. Yeah, he's essentially put a minor superhero. Apparently, this guy was responsible for financing the Scourge in the world. Oh yeah, and was he ever convicted of this? Nope, he never was. He never was convicted of this at all. Yeah, this was revealed in the pages of U.S. Agents when they revealed this little factoid. There's essentially but like 3 people essentially who took up the name. There's Thomas Hathaway, there's Robert, and there's Simon. There's Simon Holloway, different guy, and there's also Jason Holloway, who was the grandson of the original one. Yep. Yeah, he was also a member of, I believe he was a member of, yeah, he was a member of the All Winter Squadron and the V Battalion. I was thinking, what the heck is the All Winter Squadron? Yeah, that was a group that only made 2 appearances in 2 issues of All Winter Squadron, issue 19 and 21. Yeah, they were a successor group to the Liberty Legion and the Invaders. Yeah, they basically combined both groups into one. Someone went off on the place, and he joined this particular group. That's essentially what the All Winter Squadron was. I decided to do this video because I'm going to be talking about the return of some characters who popped the pages of Punisher. Some of them are still around. Some of them are basically Punisher's side of return to being dead. Yeah. I gotta say, Scourge in the World was by far one of the most interesting villains, and I believe there is a trade that collects like a good chunk of his appearances. Yeah, I believe it's a trade for Captain America. Yeah, here it is. It's there's a couple trades like this. One is there's an Epic collection that collects his early appearances. Excuse me. There's Captain America Epic Collection 13, Justice Served, and Captain America Scourge of the World. I'm surprised they didn't put in there the his first appearance from Pages of Iron Man. I think that issue is collected in the Ironmonger trade. Yeah, I believe it's collected there. But if any of you are curious about the Scourge in the World, he's basically a character who killed off villains in the mid-'80s. Yeah. So, any villain that wasn't useful or irrelevant or just too forgettable, Scourge killed them off by shooting them with his special pistol. One-shot kills. Yep. By far one of the most interesting characters the Marvel Set came up with. I'm a little surprised they never brought back this concept like as of recently. You could kill off more villains if you want to, but they probably want to give that role to the Punisher, who was accused of being the Scourge in the World. Yes, he was one time accused of it. So I think he has nothing to do with Scourge in the World. As a matter of fact, Scourge of the Underworld and Punisher never saw each other. If you look at any comic book that came out in the early 80s, and any comic book that Scourge showed up in, Punisher is nowhere to be seen at all. That was actually a complete lie part of the hood. I'll talk about that in the case of when to get the comic corner to record next, okay? But that's it for this particular comic book history. Next thing I plan to do is talk about the Thunderbolts. Yep, I'll talk about them soon, okay? But do see you next review. Bye.